Good morning, students. Welcome to all of you to your first alternative English class. In today's class, we are going to read a poem named Ecology written by A.K. Ramanujan. But before starting the class, let's do Brahmanath. And how to do it? Listen. This is your thumb, this is your index finger. Just touch these two fingers in a circle and sit like this. And sit in a lotus posture and recite Omkar along with me. Okay, so let's start. Om. Om. Santi, Santi, Santi. Swastha. Now open your eyes. You might be thinking, what is the necessity of doing Brahmanath? Always remember, it can bring concentration and your mind won't be diverted if you are doing this one. Okay, so come to the topic. So we are going to read a poem named Ecology. This is written by A.K. Ramanujan. Before starting the poem, let me tell you something related to the poet. A.K. Ramanujan is an English writer, but he belongs to India, and he has taken birth in the place Mysore. And here A.K. Ramanujan was not only writing in English, but he was also writing in his mother tongue, that is Kannada. Okay? A.K. Ramanujan, whose full name is Attipet Krishnaswamy Ramanujan, has taken birth in the year 1929, that is on 16th of March, and died in the year 1993 and 13th of July. Okay, so for these years he was remaining active in his work. And let me tell you one more important thing, that is he has been honored. He got Sahitya Akademi Award in the year 1999 posthumously, means after his death he won this Sahitya Akademi Award for his tremendous work, for his poetic work, and the book is the collected poems, means he has written all his poem in a book and that is being published. For that one he did get Sahitya Akademi Award in the year 1999. Understood it? This is the theme on the poet. No need to know too much on the poet, because this type of question will not be there from your poets. Now come to the poem. Poem's name is Ecology. Before starting the poem, let me tell you one thing. Always remember that either it is prose, poem, one-act play, story, whatever it is, something is related to the title. If you understand the title properly, then it's quite easy for you to understand the complete chapter. Understood the point? Now come. Ecology. But before starting the poem, tell me, what is ecology? The way in which humans, animals, plants, everything is related to its surrounding is known as ecology. It means you are having an idea that this poem is means focusing on our atmosphere. Correct or not? Yes, to some extent it is correct, because the title is Ecology. Now see the poem. Look at the first stanza of the poem. To understand easily, I have written the complete poem here, so that without book, whenever you are looking at the video, you can understand it clearly. Any doubt you have, you can ask me. The day after the first rain, for years I would come home in a rage. The poet is speaking. When did he return to home? He returned to home after the first rain for years, means always every year he is returning to home after the first rain, and this time he is in an angry mood. Normally whenever we are returning to home, we are quite happy. Yes or no? Yes. Because you are thinking that we will go there, we will do this one, we will do that one, we will eat this one, I will ask my mom to prepare the most delicious food for me, etc., etc. We are thinking lots of things. But here the situation is, the poet is returning home but he is not in a happy mood, but he is tensed. He is in an angry mood. The reason? For I could see from a mile away. Practically, is it possible for a human being to see from such a distance? From a mile, 1 mile is 1.6 kilometer. Is it practically possible to see? I don't know. I don't think so. But here the poet can see. How? How is it possible? Listen, it is also mentioned. Let me tell you one thing. Here all these stanzas are interrelated. In the first case, first stanza is confusing. When you understand the second stanza, first one is easy for you. Second stanza is also confusing, but when you understand the third stanza, second stanza is easy for you. Okay, so try to understand each and every stanza, it is important. For I could see from a mile away, means from a distance of 1.6 kilometer, the poet is able to see our 3 red champak trees, and he is able to see that he is having 3 red champak trees. Champak flowers are of 3 color, red, white, wheatish color, and they are having red color champak tree. Had done it again, means something, some mischief is being done by the champak tree again and again. Now tell me how a tree can do mischief. Is it practically possible? No. So, but something must be done, because the poet is speaking and the poet is not telling a lie. Understood or not? For I could see from a mile, our 3 red champak trees had done it again, had burst into flower. So what has happened? Flowers are blossom on the tree, on the champak tree, and it is spreading the sweet fragrance and given mother her first blinding migraine. Okay, and it is mentioned that the champak trees has blossomed into flower, and as a result his mother is getting migraine, severe headache, seasonal headache his mother is getting. What is the reason? The reason is champak tree. Okay, now did you understand why the poet was coming home in an angry mood? Listen. From a distance of 1.6 kilometer, it is practically not possible on the part of a person to see what is happening, but the poet is able to smell the sweet fragrance of the champak flower, and now he realized that his mother was having allergy to the fragrance, and he easily understood that his mother is in pain. Clear to you? With their straight long means something that can be stretched up to a street, vast streets that can cover a vast area. Heavy hung means thickly spreaded. Yellow pollen means that powder substance which is present in the flower that helps in pollination, that can be spreaded by some insect or also by the breeze, by the wind. Pollen fog of a fragrance, no wind could sift. Sift means what? Separate. Okay, and that yellow powdered pollen is being spread in the atmosphere, and no wind can separate the fragrance from the atmosphere. Practically it is not at all possible according to the poet. Understood now what is written? Look, after the first rain, the poet was returning home and his mood was not at all good. He was in an angry mood. Then it is mentioned that he could see from a distance that his 3 champak trees, they have done something once again, means time to time, again and again, repeatedly they are doing the same thing. And what is that? That is, there are flowers on the tree. And the champak tree had burst into flower, and as a result his mother has got migraine, and being a loving son, he is unable to bear the pain of his mother. He felt very bad, he was tensed, he was angry because the pain was unbearable on the part of his mother. Understood it? With a straight long heavy hung yellow pollen fog of a fragrance no wind could sift. So that fragrance can't be separated by the wind. It is already spread in the atmosphere. It can't be separated, and the mother has to inhale the fragrance, and as a result she is getting migraine. No door could shut out from our black pillared house. Let me tell you one thing. In English literature, black color symbolizes evil thoughts, white color symbolizes purity, but here black pillared house, there is no symbolic meaning. Okay, black pillared house means only their house pillar is black in color, that's all, nothing else. House whose walls had ears and eyes, and here the poet is speaking that his house is having black colored pillars. At the same time, the walls are also having ears and eyes. So many times we are also, whenever we are gossiping inside the four walls of a house, what are we speaking? Don't speak too loudly. Even the walls are also having ears. So likewise, the poet is also speaking, the walls are also having ears and eyes. So everything can be listened, everything can be transparent, and everything, every noise, every smell can enter in the world also. Scale means skin. Normally it is referring to the scale of the fish. Scales, smell, fragrance. Bone crack means look. Whenever we are doing this one, bone crack sound is audible, and some other time whenever we are closing the door or closing the window, the noise is coming, that one is also known as the bone crack, the sound. Bone cracks, nightly visiting voices. Nightly visiting voices means what? The nightly buzzing birds, the sound which is audible at night due to some insect, normally frogs. And where porous means tiny holes. Porous, tiny holes, and everything, all these things are having small holes in them. Who is speaking? The poet is speaking. Whatever it is, the houses are also having porous, and of the scale, smell, bone crack, nightly visiting voices, everything are having tiny holes. It means no one can separate, nothing can separate the fragrance of the champak flowers. But mother, look, after this much, it is mentioned on the mood of the poet as well as the suffering of the poet's mother. Understood now? Stanza 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Up to this much, it is all about the attitude of the poet towards the tree and what is the pitiable condition of the poet's mother. But look at this one. But mother, flashing means what? Giving up, give up, to leave. Her temper means anger. Like her mother's twisted silver. Twisted silver means what? You have seen that your mom is doing hairstyle. Your sister is also, you are also doing, if you are a girl, they are also doing the hairstyle. Look, sometimes they are doing a bun here, okay, like this. They are giving a pin here. But when the pin is removed, what is the condition of this one? Does it remain in the same manner? No, it becomes straight once again. It means this style is not permanent. This is temporary. Likewise, mother's anger is being compared to this one. Understood now? Mother's twisted silver, grandchildren's knickers. Knickers means what? Diapers. The small kids are wearing the diapers now. So here, always remember one thing. The small kid, they don't, or the kid doesn't wear the diaper for a long period of time, means for 2 or 3 days, they are not wearing the same diaper, they are just removing it, okay. Likewise, mother's anger is like that, means mother's anger is only for a short time period, it is for a short span, not for a long time period. Understood now? Wait, as the cold peg on her head, and when she, now the question comes, why did the mother give up her anger? Something she must have heard, something might have happened for which she did give up her anger. Cold peck on her head would not let us cut down a flowering tree, and here the poet is speaking now. She is having a cold peck on her head, she is chilled, she is cool, she is not thinking anything else, but she doesn't let us to cut down a flowering tree, doesn't let us to cut a tree that has flowers on it. Almost as old as her, seeded. Then again, the poet is speaking that the tree is of same age, just like the mother. Means the tree, the champak tree, and the writer's mother, they are of the same age. Almost as old as her, seeded. Seeded means what? It has taken birth. She said, it is germinated. Seeded means germinated here. By passing birds, providential dropping. Providential means lucky. Here the poet is speaking that according to his mother, no one has planted the champak tree in the yard. It is being planted by itself. Means someday the birds, they must eaten the champak fruit while passing by. They dropped a seed in the yard of the house. That's why the tree, the seed is being germinated and the big trees came out. So here it is mentioned that it is a lucky sign that without any effort we are getting the champak flowers. So the mother is not at all in a mood to cut down the champak tree. Understood it? To give her gods and her daughters. And what else is she doing? She is not only using the flowers for gods, she is also giving the flowers to her daughters and daughters' means she is giving it to her daughters as well as giving it to her granddaughters. And daughters' basket full of annual flower, and then the poet is speaking that his mother is giving the flower to her daughters as well as to the granddaughters. That's why she doesn't want to cut down the tree at any cost. Understood now? And for one line of cousins, a dower of my grain in season. Dower means gift. It means gift. Okay, and then for a line of cousin, and some people are also getting migraine due to the flower. So even when there are a number of means disadvantages, according to the poet, disadvantages are associated with the tree, that they are getting migraine, health disorder, but still the mother doesn't want to cut down the tree, and the reason is quite simple, that is she is getting the flowers, she is gifting it to her daughters, she is offering it to worship God, she is also giving it to other people. That's why she doesn't want to cut down the tree. Understood? Here one thing is clear, that the writer, the poet's mother, not writer, the poet's mother being a housewife, she understands the value of a tree. She is in harmony with nature. She doesn't want to destroy the natural habitat. But the poet, being an educated person, he doesn't understand it. He wants to cut down the tree, but at the same time two types of love is being mentioned. In the first case, the poet is having enough love and affection for the mother, and the mother is having enough love and affection for the tree. Understood now? The poet loves his mother and his mother loves the tree. Understood? This is the poem. Now let me tell you the complete summary of the poem without going line by line. One day what happened? The poet was returning to home. But when he was returning from a mile, from 1.6 kilometer distance, he got terribly angry. What's the reason? He realized that something has happened and his mother is in pain. Why? Because he could smell the sweet fragrance of the champak flowers from a mile. And he also knew that his mother is having allergic to the fragrance. That's why she did get migraine. So from there only he was in an angry mood and he did decide to cut down the tree. So when he returned, and so many things are also mentioned, that is, it can't be separated, the fragrance can't be separated from the wind, means it can't be separated from the atmosphere, the wind can't separate it. Even when we close the door, we close the window, still the fragrance will enter into the house. All these things are being mentioned. So finally it is decided that the tree should be cut down. They will cut down the tree in order to protect their mother's illness, okay, because they don't want their mothers to suffer due to migraine. But when the mother heard it, she denied. She just gave up her anger. Why? What is the reason? The reason is simple. She is having too much love and affection for the tree, for the champak tree. According to her, she and the champak tree both are of the same age, and it is not planted by someone else, it is being germinated by the birds only, and there are 3 trees, and she is offering the flowers to gods, to the cousins, to her daughters, to the granddaughters. That is also annual flower, and once in a year it is happening. So, and she loves the tree too much that Even when she was terribly ill, she was feeling migraine, but still she doesn't let her family members to cut down the tree at any cost, but she accepted to suffer silently instead of cutting down the champa flowers. Did you understand it? This is the theme of the poem. Any doubt? You just ask me. First, watch the complete video. Any doubt? You just call me and clarify your doubts. Okay? Thank you. Have a nice time.